Good morning, guys. I am just outside my field. This is my field, my yard, and we are out looking for mushrooms. I just saw a couple chanterelles, and I'm pretty sure we'll see a couple more. We're going to move onward this way. There's some neat white mushrooms that are puzzling me. I'm not quite sure exactly what they are. So I can't wait to show you those. Hopefully, maybe someone knows what they are. I've been looking online, but I'm trying to get my description to jive with the internet, and the common things keep poking up, like the amanitas, and I know it's not, so, or, I guess maybe it could be a variation, but it doesn't have, well, I'll show you. So yeah, just kind of looking around on the woods floor here, checking out for mushrooms and seeing what kind of animals I can find. I have noticed, so I'm going to say this forewarning you guys, I've noticed that when folks call me, my phone or my camera stops recording. So if I have to do like a part 1 and 2, sometimes that's probably what happened, or I just hit stop instead of pause. But let's check out these really weird mushrooms. Actually, this is a pretty flower too. Thought I'd show you this. I do not know the name of this flower. I think it's some type of orchid, if I could get my camera to focus on it. Oh, you're being mean, camera. Well, it's a very pretty flower, and, I do believe it is something in the orchid family. However, I just don't know what it is. Actually, I may take this home with me because I do have a bag with me today, so I can just put it right in the bag. And then we'll look at some pictures when I get home, see if I can figure out. But anyway, these little white mushrooms. So there's some right here, and where are the rest of them? Hold on, guys. I've lost them. There they are, right ahead. Because we've got birch here, so they just blended in with the birch. So there's some right here. And then there's a big clump of them up this way. And there's, looks to me, an older one right here. But, so, most of the cap is convexed, I guess. But the mushroom, it's just very interesting, and there's no veil that I can see, or appears to be a veil that I can see. A very white cap. Looks like it kind of yellows with age a little bit. But for the most part, a white cap and no veil that I can see. What are these? Okay, so these are some smaller ones. And a smaller cap here. Maybe you can see that one better. So I think I'm going to take this cap home, see if I can get a spore print out of it, see if I can figure out what it is. I'm not sure. Alright, so let us move on from here. And I'm wondering if it's a type that produces a fairy ring, if you will, because they seem to be kind of growing in a line with each other. And even the ones that I found over there seem to be growing in a line with each other, so I wonder if they are a type that, oh look, there's one right here you can kind of see broken open there. Interesting. Look at these cute little babies. Cuties. Alright, move onward. There is more to see in the woods. This is one of my favorite things to do, just kind of pretend I'm a deer or pretend I'm a critter poking around the woods. Check this out. So, here is a chanterelle, badly beaten one, but it's still a chanterelle. And then here is another type of mushroom, but check this out. This mushroom is suspended in the air and not growing in the ground. And that is because a chipmunk probably put that there so that it will dry so he can have it for later. They're pretty smart, those critters. Alright, let's keep going through the woods. There's some pretty nice quartz out here, that's for sure. This is a really nice piece of quartz. I don't see any crystals on it, but it doesn't mean if I didn't break it open that I couldn't. Some really fine crystals on there, but nothing like a nice clear one on there, but still cool to see. And I just see peeking up over here, see if I can show you guys. See that bright orange right there? Those are some shanties. Let's see if we can get to them a little easier. Ooh, there's another one. See it poking up out? Alright, let's get to this one first, because he's closer. Blah! Bushwhacking. There's a little one. And here's the one that we saw from Ooh, it's beautiful. Not a bug has touched it. So a nice, lovely chanterelle there. I'm going to take that one home for surely sure. And then we're going to get over there to the other one. Oh, well, we're going to leave this one right where he is because there's a giant spider web all around it. I'm all set with sticking my hands in there. But that is another beautiful chanterelle. Still got this one. Alright, let's go see what's up near this little vernal pool. All kinds of very small mushrooms poking up out of the ground. It's been really, really, really hot in weeks past. And then finally this past week, this most recent past week, we finally got some rain. And we got a lot of rain, so we finally got the weather for mushrooms. It's a neat little pool here. Beautiful reflection in the water there. So we're just going to follow this around. And yesterday when I was here, I went this way. I think I'm going to follow it and go this way. See if I can hook onto that brook that I've taken you guys to. And I may even just walk. It looks like there's a good critter trail right here. So I may even just walk through this pool and up there. We'll see. But I will bring you guys back in just a second. One of the reasons I had always wanted to be a guide is because I put myself in the situations where I find animals or I find all of their sign where they've been sleeping because I do these things and I really enjoy them, and I think I could make a good living by being a guide. Just wanted to show you these guys that I saw peeking up out. Some little spindle fungus. Pretty cool looking. Alright. Oh, there's some more up top here. Neat. But yeah, like I said, I'm in such interesting environments that most people aren't, because I don't just take the beaten trail that everybody else is on. I love to go off trail, kind of follow animal sign and see where it takes me. And it often takes me in some pretty cool spots. There's an interesting looking mushroom over here I want to check out. Oh wow, what the hell is that? That appears to be some sort of fungus, but I don't know what. Oozy. It's like attacking this moss or something. Maybe not attacking it. Definitely living off of it. That's bizarre. Oh, they're like eggs of some sort. Ugh. Ugh. It's gross. What the heck is it? Oh, guys, what is that? Ew. Look at it. I don't even know what it is. That's gross. Alright, we're going to stop playing with it. Oh, there's a nice amanita poking up out of here. I can see her way out there. Go see her up close. Oh, and it looks like some hygroscopies or waxy cap mushrooms. These guys are really cool. Yeah, little buddies. Those are cute. And there's some more poking up out of here. See if I can get my camera to focus, guys. Sorry if it doesn't. They're very small. That's my hand. So, really tiny little guys, but they're cool nonetheless. And then, looks like we do have, I believe, an amanita. And some little brown mushrooms also. Alright, looks like there's a critter trail right here we gotta follow. Nifty neato. I have yet to find bones in my backyard, and I just found some. Looks like maybe, I don't know, maybe a squirrel. Let's see that skull again. So you can see the teeth arrangement. It's a pretty small skull. I don't know what it is. It's got some bones there. Almost appears to be like, yeah, maybe a squirrel. Who knows? It's pretty cool though. I like seeing bones. Means the critters are doing what critters do. Surviving and eating. And hopefully thriving. And just following that critter trail, I can see some critter tracks going through this little mud pond, or mud spot. Oh, I see some boletes. Let's go check those out. And a sadly decrepit chanterelle on the way. Oh, there's some more chanterelles. So we've got a chanterelle and a bolete, and I believe an amanita right around the corner. Cool. And let's go check them out closer. Why not? So, we've got some boletes here. And there's another one over here. Looks maybe like a larch bolete or something of the sort. I'm not really sure. I'm not good with my boletes at all. There's so many of them that it's difficult to decipher. I'm actually going to take this one home and see if I can create a spore print from it. And then this guy is a type of amanita, I would assume. I'm going to take him home and let me get my voice back. I'm going to take him home also and see if I can get a spore print out of him too. Okay, so I grabbed both of those mushrooms. I put them in bags and we'll get a spore print from those. We're going to continue back into the woods a bit and see where else we can go. I can still see my field, so we're still not off my property yet, which is really cool. Just as I was getting up from that spot, I noticed a huge amount of brown mushrooms. Now these are small brown mushrooms and there are so many different types that it's a bit hard to discern which ones are which. So I'm going to take also one of these and see if I can get a spore print out of it. I'm going to show you what it looks like up closely. I'm going to take this one here. And I'm also going to take a smaller one just to see the different stage of growth. And I have pretty good specimens here. We're going to take them back and see if we can get a spore print out of those. Can you guys see them? I bet you can't. Oh, now you can. Some chanterelles out here we're going to make our way toward. Oh, and there's some more right here. Looks like we've stepped in a good zone for chanterelles, so we're going to poke around and gather some chanterelles. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Look at that. So we've got chanterelles here, 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 and over here, and under there, and around there. So I'm just gonna make my way and pick some of these. And I'm not too worried about the sizes. I just want to make sure there's no bugs on them. I'm going to actually turn this into a seasoning powder. I'm going to dry them and grind them up into a powder for seasoning. Alright, got a pretty good harvest of chanterelles. I'm going to leave a few of them here and move on. Just going around the corner here from where I was, and there's some more. So this is a great spot to find chanterelles. It's a mixed woodland area. You can see we have both deciduous and conifer trees. So keep that in mind. This is a very wet area. Chanterelles do like their feet to be wet. However, they don't like it to be so soaking wet. So sometimes you find them on the edges of brooks and streams and rivers and things like that. So just kind of little ideas and tips and tricks on how to find these cute little babies. Alright, so we're going to be leaving the wetter land and getting up into the drier area. We'll see what types of different mushrooms are up here. But then we're going to be ending up back toward the river, and that will be where it's going to get wet again. So let's just see what the different types of mushrooms are as we change from a little drier, higher ground back down to lower wet ground. So right away I notice on this stump a group of white mushrooms. These are pretty neat. Very small white mushrooms. See if I can get a good focus on the color. And it appears that there's another type of mushroom growing here that is completely different from the original group. It's pretty cool. Just trying to look, guys, because it's... Alright, I'm done focusing. So these are totally different type of fungus growing here. And this is one type of mushroom, and this is a third type. And then over here, I think this is older of this. I think maybe as it gets older it gets brown, but I'm not sure. It's really cool to just count and see all of the different species you can find on one particular stump or branch. That's kind of neat. I just thought of a challenge I might set for myself one day is come out here and to see what branches you can find and how many different types of fungus on each branch. And we just found a little baby Rasula. I'll show you her. Come out here, baby girl. And let's see if we can get a good close-up. She's pretty palish pink, peachy color. And I'm going to set it on the ground and try and get you a nice close-up of the stem and the fan of the gills. So this is a Rasula, and I am not sure which one, but you can see the nice pink, kind of yellowy orangish color in there. Just a beautiful specimen. We're going to put her right back in the ground. Maybe she'll continue to grow. Thank you for that. So this is the edge of the field from my house, and we're just getting into the woods, and the trail that I've taken you on before is right outside here, and then the brook follows. I'd love to have some help. Let me show you in just a second after I take a picture of this beautiful feather. There is a den over here. I noticed it last fall, and I don't know what lives in here, but it's definitely still here. It's still using it. And I've noticed very small, almost porcupine quill type things, but they weren't. Kind of outside the den. Let's see if I can find any while we're standing right here. I don't see any right here. But I'm just not sure what the heck it is that lives in there. It's pretty small. I mean, you know, not a huge hole, but I just don't know what lives in there. No idea, guys. All right, so I've made it to the edge of my field, and just below here is going to be the brook. I'm going to go ahead and do a part 2 on this video just because this one's getting a little bit long, and I think that we are going to see some awesome stuff here. So please join me for part 2, guys, and let's see what else we can find in these lovely woods out behind my house.